Hello everyone, welcome back on Gayatri's English Hub. I hope you guys are doing great. I'm also doing well, and I'm really happy you have been showing amazing support to me. Today I have an amazing guest on my channel. Her name is Mantasha. Such a young girl has been working on her language, and if I'm not wrong, recently she has started imparting her knowledge, her experiences to other learners. So let's just say hi to her. Hello, Mantasha. How are you doing?
Hi Gayatri, how's everything?
Everything is so well. Thank you so much for that. What about you?
I'm doing fantastic and very happy to see you and connect to you.
Thank you so much for that. Okay, so let's just start with the topic. It's like, how did you get in the language? If you could share your
How
journey.
did I get in language?
Mm-hmm.
I think I started my journey 1 years before.
Mm-hmm.
Earlier, like I didn't have my phone. So first
Mm-hmm.
I bought my phone, then I started to watch English content on YouTube. So YouTube helped me to learn this language. And I used to watch lots of content and conversation videos as well, and watched movies, and that's really helped me.
That's great. But I mean, what inspired you to get in this? Everyone has a turning
What
point
inspired
where they
me?
feel,
Okay.
yeah.
I don't know that everyone has passion, right? Some has a passion of drawing, some has something else, but I had the passion for English since my childhood time. I
Hmm.
think that if you are a good speaker, you speak in English, so people say that you are from English medium. You are very smart and intelligent. So this
Mm-hmm.
thing made me that I have to learn this language to become this person to get praise from people. So
Mm-hmm.
this is something that I want to show that I am also good student.
Oh, that's really great. But do you really think being from Hindi medium, English medium makes any differences when it comes to learn the language? Like, for example, if you say English as a language, do you think that it makes any difference? That if you are from Hindi medium, then you cannot learn, or if you are from English medium, you generally are better, like especially from people like CBSE, ICIC board, they are way better than Hindi medium students or any other vernacular medium students. But what is your take on being from English medium, Hindi medium, or local medium?
I think in English medium, the teacher is very smart,
Mm-hmm.
intelligent. They more
Mm-hmm.
focus on children, students, that how they are studying about everything. But in Hindi medium, we don't get such bad like teachers,
Mm-hmm.
and we don't concentrate well on study as well. So I think English medium is something that make you a good person and make you a smart and intelligent student. So I
Mm-hmm.
think English medium is far better than Hindi medium, I think. The
Okay, so
parents
which?
also very concerned about the students future.
Yeah, definitely they are. So which medium do you come from, by the way?
I come from Hindi medium school.
So do I. However, I do not feel at all that being from English medium, Hindi medium makes any differences when you want to learn language. Yes, it can make you a better person. Obviously, we have at times we feel that our teachers are not quite updated, whereas English mediums people and the students and even their teachers, they are updated. They use modern ways of learning, teaching, and a lot of things are there. But when I teach or I work with the students who have been studying in English medium school only, then I feel really proud. Oh gosh, coming from Hindi medium background, working with people who are highly qualified. If still, if I could make any change or if I could help them, that makes me feel so proud. So I'm really happy to know that. Uh
It's
huh.
great because why I feel this way, because I have experience of 2 years teaching in English medium. So I saw the people and parents and teacher as well. So they work very hard to make students understand everything in study. So I think why I didn't have this environment, because my parents didn't smart. That's why they didn't get the admission in English medium school. That was the reason.
Mm-hmm.
Was I very unlucky? These thoughts is come that when I see the students in English medium that they get this much attention from parents and teachers. So this is like made me feel that yeah, English medium is very good school.
Quite understandable. Yeah, we
Yeah.
can say that. Great. So there is an argument over it, but I do not want to have an argument. I still feel that schools are schools. Things depend how, and I also feel that like you cannot always rely on teachers and trainers. You also have to put some extra effort. And in the digital era, where every single one, Hindi medium, English medium, they have mobile phone on their hands, then they cannot say that my school is not good and their school is not good, because I think you can learn anything under the sun on internet,
Mm,
right? Because
yeah.
coming from Hindi medium background, I learned the language on the same gadget, which people curse. They say that gosh, mobile is a really bad addiction and it doesn't give you anything, social media doesn't offer you anything. But I have really connected to people who are gems, and they are so 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 amazing and doing wonders in their lives. So I think this, it also depends that how you utilize your, either anything in your life, education system, digital gadgets, or anything. It depends how you make use of that. So for example, when
Mm,
you are
exactly.
small kids, when you are small, then if you are not able to learn something, there the fault, I can say that teacher is at fault if the kid is not able to make anything. But if you are adult, if you are over 15, you have a mobile phone, even if your schools don't teach you in a very good way, you can simply put the chapter name on YouTube and you can get like hundreds of lectures on the same topic and everything. So it depends how
Exactly.
curious you are to upgrade and learn yourself. Yeah. What do you think?
Hmm. That's true. I agree with you on this point. In technology era that we have a smartphone, so we can easily learn any skills. Now it's become easier, very
Yeah.
convenient as well. But earlier it wasn't. I think this way. Earlier it wasn't that we didn't have this privilege to have a smartphone. But now we have, so we can't make any complaint. But
Mm-hmm.
earlier we had the chance to complain.
Yeah, this is so true. Great. So, like at times what happened, Mantasha, that people around you, like including our parents, our siblings, our friends, relatives, cousins, and whatnot, at times what happens that we do not get people to talk in our real lives. And this is something which we take as an excuse, and we keep making this excuse all the time, that ma'am, I don't have speaking partners, nobody speaks at my home, my relatives, my friends, my cousins, nobody supports me. How did you, or do you make sure that you practice every single day your spoken English, and who do you practice with?
As you said that we have privilege of a smartphone, so I utilize it anyhow. I utilize it. I talk to myself. I didn't make any excuse because I was very eager to learn, very curious. So this curiosity that made me feel that to do anyway. I didn't make any excuse that I just practice with AI. I talk to myself. Even I just install some application to talk to real people as well. So
Mhm.
that's smartphones help me a lot, I would say. I utilize it. I didn't use for pointless work. I use for just learning and studying. That's how you can see my
Mhm.
English that I improved till now.
Yeah, that's really great. Yeah, we must use it, right? So, now let's come to the topic or question, that how do you make sure that you are over with the kind of conversations like, how are you? Where are you from? What do you do? Right? So, is this the same conversation you keep having with people, or you just change? Like, because I believe
I
that
changed the
inviting.
activity. I discussed some topics with people with AI that I just expose myself with lots of topics so that I can talk about anything. So
Mhm.
this is something that helped me to speak confidently.
Wow, that's really great. So you are also working on your knowledge part. So what are
Yeah,
your
I'm working
favorite
and I'm reading as
topics you
well.
talk?
Yeah, I read books as well. When I am just, I feel sometimes that I'm unable to talk on some topics, so I search about it on Google and help
Mm-hmm.
with ChatGPT, take help. So it really helped me. Instead, I take the answer
Mm-hmm.
from
I get the
ChatGPT.
answers. Okay, great. So, what kinds of
Yeah.
domain you are interested in? I mean, what are the topics which you feel that, oh, I love talking about these topics? Like, for example, I love talking about finances, finance education, financial planning, and everything. Like, money making ideas, investing money, spending money, saving money. I love talking about politics. I also like to talk about what is happening around science, like technical. And I also at times go in bit deep to understand that how everything is affecting us. So how do you gather information, and what are the topics you feel interested? And if you had to, okay, so first you can answer this question, then I will ask you one more question which is similar to this.
Okay, so I love to talk about traveling
Mm-hmm.
and traveling as well as self development, like motivational speaker. I want to become. I just
Okay.
wherever I just get the some topics like about motivating people. So I speak a lot. So I'm interested. I'm more interested in this thing and traveling as well. And yeah, that's all.
Oh, that's really great. Um, and what other steps you are taking to be a motivational speaker? And who is your favorite motivational speaker on YouTube?
My
Sandeep
favorite
Maheshwari?
speaker. Yeah,
Okay.
he's my favorite one. How
Great.
about you?
Because Sandeep Maheshwari, I think he's a good person. I followed him for a good time. I remember when I was a teenager, like back then, 6, 7 years back, I'd go for. So yes, I used to watch many
I
of his
I
videos.
watch him. I watch him, but I watch more Vikas sir.
Because Vikete sir.
Yes.
He's very philosophical.
Hmm.
So,
I really like
life
his
and
thoughts. Yeah.
great to know that. But what about English speakers? There are a lot of people.
Alina Rais. Alina Rais. She's my favorite speaker. And
Okay.
what is the name? I forgot the name. The name is not coming, but she is journalist. She is in news. She has the channel of news on
Palki
YouTube.
Sharma Upadhyay.
Yes, Palki Sharma. She is my favorite speaker.
Great. You can watch one more lady called Fai D'Souza. You can watch her. She is such an amazing journalist on YouTube. I came across her channel, I think 3.5 months back, and since then
Yeah.
I have been following her. So she's so on point in terms of journalism. Then you can go for Michelle Obama. She is the wife of Obama. He was the president of USA. He's not anymore. She was the first lady. Then you can listen to I can suggest to you a lot of people who I really get inspired from if you really want to upgrade yourself. It depends upon your interest as well, but if you really want to,
Yeah.
and Fai D'Souza, you can follow her for everything. I mean, she covers a lot of issues irrespective of journalism, so you can follow. Great to
Yeah,
hear.
definitely. I'll follow them.
Mhm. So, what is your next step now? I mean, what are the areas you are more focused when it comes to upgrade your own self? Like, so when you see your journey, your
Great.
spoken English,
I like yesterday I planned that I have to just more focus on learning skills that I have completed my graduation, post graduation, but there is no specific thing that I can make money. Only skill is something that can help me to make money. So I want to more focus on making money and want to improve my communication skill and English and want to expand my vocabulary in communication skill.
okay.
Yeah.
But you do have a YouTube channel, right? So it can
Mm.
also provide you that monetary support. Yes, it is at times it's
Yeah,
very
I am
unpredictable.
neutral there. I am not totally depend on YouTube, but I'm neutral. I think that I shouldn't completely depend on YouTube. I have to do something else apart separately. so that
You
I can
cannot
make
depend
money.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is so true. I mean, we really have those big channels where we make in crores every single month, so we cannot rely on YouTube. However, it could be a
Yeah.
passive income resource for yours. So
Yes.
as you said that you are focusing on learning skills and you really want to learn something, so have you decided that what would you work on, or you are still in that mindset that because see, when you learn a skill, you must ask a question to yourself, that because learning a skill can take a lot of efforts, and it does take, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
ask yourself before you learn anything, or if you have decided or you are in that mindset that, oh, I want to learn this skill particularly, and I want to dedicate at least 1 year or 6 months to this, that can it be replaced by AI after some time? Because recently I have witnessed like a lot of small and big jobs have been replaced, some skills have been replaced by artificial intelligence. So what do you think, like how will you make sure that whatever you learn you can sustain in that for longer run, like for a good time?
It's very complicated. I didn't think about it that you think you're very smart. I would say. Yeah,
Mhm.
it can be replaced. That whatever I wanna learn it can be replaced. But I'm not sure. I didn't know about the future. But now it is trending to learn that skill. So I'm thinking to learn it. Like it's like all about freelancing. It's like
Mhm.
learning. This is I want to learn, and I want to learn some
Okay.
online skill, and I
Mhm.
want to more focus on English so that I can provide classes
Mhm.
people, so it will help them, right, to learn this language. So this is
Mhm.
also something, and yeah, this is I would
Okay.
say.
Have clarity, Mantasha. When you say freelancing, what is freelancing? What is the definition of freelancing? Tell me that. Like, what do you understand by freelancing? Freelancing is like people think that doing some work online or something, right? So, what is the
Yeah,
definition you have of freelancing?
that we have our own like job, like we self into like what do we say self job, like self work we can do by ourselves, we are not depend, and people give the work, right, we have to do. For example, you are working on channel, so you'll give me the work for editing video, for making
Mhm.
thumbnail, this something, so this is
Mhm.
my work to do well. And
Yeah.
yeah, this is
Yes, freelancing is something that you are providing your services without
yeah,
getting associated with an official organization. It's like independently you reach out to people, or
yeah,
they reach out to you, and then you provide your services to them. Great. If you are clear about that, nice. Now just declutter your mind and then understand what is next. Now I have understood what is freelancing, so something I want to do sitting at my home only. I do not want to go outside. Now what? Now the answer comes, what can I do, what are my abilities or my services or my talent, you know or my things that I can go to anyone and can say that, see, this is what I can provide you. So you can take my example. If
mm,
I am doing freelancing, right? I have been working as an independent trainer for a good time now. So if I have to go to someone, I would say that, see, I am a trainer, I have been working in the industry, I do not want to get a job, I just want to work for 3 to 4 hours a day. So what I need your students, and I will provide my services. This is what my talent is, these are my skills, I'm really good at technical grammar, I'm good at pronunciation. So this is how I will offer my services. So you also see that what you can offer to people, right? What you can do.
yeah,
What about that?
exactly. Yeah, I think that I am just very fresher and little bit I am just scared of that I be able to just dedicate my time, dedicate my energy in this thing, because whatever we start in beginning, so we need passion for that. We have to work very hard. Whatever skill we are gonna just learn, I think. So this is something that is holding me back, but I'm thinking that what's gone to try. I think I should try it. If I feel that I can't do, I am not feeling well in this thing, then I'll just shift another, I'll just learn another skill. It's not like that, but I think I should more focus on trying new things. So this is, I think.
Yeah, this is very important. You can make a list of um like 7 8 things. You can make a list of that okay, I want to learn video
Mm,
editing, or maybe I want to design thumbnails, or maybe I want to work on templates, or I want to be a content writer, content researcher, copywriter. I want to be this, and then just write them down and experiment with that. Like 1 month you can just learn all about designing, thumbnail designing. Like watch one video,
mm,
2 video, 3 videos, watch and recreate them. So if it makes sense to you, you can continue with that. If this is something you love, right, you can go with that.
mm,
And then
yeah.
if you talk about spoken English, you want to teach spoken English, then better you upgrade yourself also in spoken English itself, and you say confidently that, see, I am Mantasha, and now I feel I am a trainer. I can teach you, I can help you learn spoken English, I can help you improve your sound modulation, vocabulary, and whatnot. So you must think soon.
Yeah,
It's really
you're
important.
right. That's true. That's
Mhm.
why I want to dedicate too much time for improving my English and communication skills so that I can provide every students
Mhm.
precisely everything.
Yeah, obviously you can get associated with few brands if you want, or you can independently. You already have a YouTube channel, so make sure that you work so hard in next 2 to 3 months that you get, done with your concepts if you are still struggling, and then you put yourself out as a trainer on internet and just confidently
Mm,
invite people to work with you. You'll get a lot of students. This is what freelancing is.
mm. Yes, yes, you're right. Yeah, there are
No
many
worries.
work comes in freelancing. It's not about that we are dedicating time for teaching. It's about that we are making editing videos, making thumbnails, others work. It's freelancing is like our self work. Like we are depend. No one can impose any work on us. Like we are just independently take the work from other people.
But then you have to show them something that I'm really good at this.
Yeah, you're right.
You
That's true.
must have that confidence. You must have that the kind of testimony of yours, a kind of portfolio which you can offer. You can let them see. You can offer that, just look at my work. So if I have to take students from someone, I would rather this and go and tell him that, see, I have taught more than 5,000 learners. I have worked with these brands. These are my certificates, and that's what I have done. And now I want to work independently. So just give me students, and the person will be really happy. So Mantasha also should go to people and say, like, I'm really good at video editing, thumbnail designing, copywriting, content writing, content researching, whatever you want. And as I have already warned you, and I have already made you understand that whatever skill you learn, make sure that it is something which should give you sustainable results, because AI is disrupting a lot. That's what I could see in last 2 years. I could really, really, really witness it. So yeah, no worries.
Mm.
Okay.
Thank you so much for telling me this about it that I didn't know about it. Now I'll be very sure before starting something.
Yeah. But do something which you can see yourself as working for a very long time, that yeah, I
Hmm.
can
Yeah.
do this happily for long term, and if I can do it, and this can also give me returns. So this is what you can ask
Hmm. Yeah.
questions to yourself and do something which is a sustainable. But anyway, that's really good to know. And now, how do you every day make sure that you practice? How do you divide reading, listening, writing, and speaking? What all the activities you do to improve?
I do read, write, and watch movie once in a week. Don't
Mm-hmm.
watch every day because I don't get much time. And
Okay.
I do speaking every day.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking like having conversation, talk to AI, talk to myself as well, and that's it. Yeah, and just work on YouTube. That's all I do. And I also practice of like as I said that I'm working on learning. I watch tutorials that how can I edit the videos well and make the thumbnail. And as well as I am working on my typing skill that I am not good at, and I recently bought my laptop, so I'm working on it as well.
Mm-hmm.
And these are something that I'm doing it, and I dedicate time for house chores as well.
That's really great, and congratulations for your laptop, by the way.
Thank you so much.
Most welcome. Focus on one thing at a time. Either you really be good at thumbnail designing, because thumbnail designers, they really get paid well, and YouTube is a really big market. So if you reach out to different YouTubers and show your work, so just be better at it, or I would say be
Yeah.
best at it, right? So this is what you can do. So if you want to learn thumbnail designing, graphic, this video editing, go for one skill at a time. That's what I
Hmm.
can say.
Yeah.
Right, nice to know
I
that.
also think this.
Mhm. Great. That's a good. So I would ask you one more question, that how do you keep yourself motivated to continue your journey? At times a lot of people feel like giving up and not practicing anymore, and they feel that I'm not improving, I'm not getting anything, or I still make a lot of
This thought
mistakes.
come many times in my mind. This thought come that I'm not gonna do it again. Like it's like now I feel give up, but somewhere my passion just helped me. I feel happy to do these things. I feel happy to speak in English. I feel happy that I'm improving my English, my communication skills. So this is something that helped me to just make my journey for longer. Like I just keep doing, this is something that is my happiness. So I don't, if I feel once thought come that I feel give up, then I just make myself to not give up.
Great. Nice to know that. See, I also feel like if improvements cannot be seen in a day or two, or at
Hmm.
times even it takes years. It takes like you have to dedicate a lot of time, but you will not see improvement, and you'll feel so bad about it, you'll feel like giving up. But if it makes you happy, you can stick to that. If something makes you happy, even
Yeah,
if you do not get much results of that, you still
exactly.
keep clinging on that, and if you keep coming on back to that.
But now, what I think that this is the age that we can learn something, we can improve it. Then after this time, that we will regret that we didn't do anything. This thought come that I can dedicate my time in house chores, work, all the things, but this will not help me in my future to do
Mhm.
something. So only my study, my improvements, that whatever skill I learn, that will help me in my future to become a good person, like a financial independent person.
That's really great, understandable, and that's how it works, right? If you but then how do you deal with boredom? When you read, specifically reading is something which horrifies people. They do not want to read. They feel like, ma'am, it's really boring.
I
However, I
think
feel. Mm-hmm,
I think developing the habit of reading, it's very big deal. Not for me, for everyone.
mm-hmm,
But I just dedicate half an hour, not much time, because in beginning time we should just give half like less time.
mm-hmm.
Whatever feels that it is boredom for us. If it is boredom, so give less time, but just make sure that you are doing continuously.
Hmm. I love this idea. Like, not this idea. I mean, this should be the approach. That no matter you feel
Mm.
bad, if you know that something can give you good results, right? If reading is something which can help you in future to have a lot of things, then you must also embrace the boredom with that, and do not let that boredom overshadow your emotions, and just keep doing that. Good. So I'll ask you one thing, that what is the message you would like to leave to my audience? Mantasha, you are also a language learner, and you have been learning language. So
Yeah.
what is the message you leave?
So I would like to give one message to everyone, to all of you, that just make sure that whatever you're doing, just do consistently, continuously, and don't give up on your dream. Just keep doing and just believe in on your hard work.
Hmm.
Believe in yourself and believe on your hard work,
Ah, that's really great.
and
Uh,
time will definitely pay you off.
yeah, hard work, it pays off. It pays off to everyone if we believe in it. So Mantasha, this brings us to end. of the interview, and I wish you all the very best. Thank you so much for joining me. I wish you all the very best. I wish you that you get clear with your ideas soon and you learn something new so that we can sit again and just to know your experience about that new skill. Thank you so much for joining me. All the best.
That's my pleasure.
Thank
Bye.
you.